Hi everyone, today we're going to dive into a common yet very overlooked connection, which is your pelvic floor and chronic constipation. So if you're struggling with constipation, it might be linked to how your pelvic floor muscles and your brain are communicating. Let's explore this vicious loop and importantly, how you can break it. Hi, my name is Dr. Ariane Messimer. I'm a functional medicine practitioner, doctor of physical therapy, registered dietitian, and owner of the Movement Paradigm Integrative Health Center. So let's start with understanding your pelvic floor. Your pelvic floor plays multiple roles, but today we're going to focus on bowel movements specifically. The key muscles that are going to be involved are the internal anal sphincter. So this is going to automatically relax when the rectum fills up, signaling that it's time to go. The external anal sphincter is under voluntary control, and that's going to allow you to hold and release the stool at the right time. We also have our puborectalis muscle, and so this is going to form a sling around the rectum, helping to maintain continence. It does need to relax for easy bowel movements, which is something that is extremely important for us to recognize. And the levator ani muscles, including the pubococcygeus and iliococcygeus, are going to support the pelvic floor organs and influence how effectively stool moves through the pelvic region. So what happens with constipation? With constipation, essentially your pelvic floor can become overly tight and uncoordinated, leading to multiple problems. So one, you have a delayed mechanism. So the internal sphincter and the puborectalis muscle might not properly relax as they should, preventing the stool from moving smoothly. Poor brain feedback. So signals from your brain to your pelvic floor muscles, including the external sphincter, become confused or delayed, making it hard to fully relax and release. And ultimately, this creates a very vicious cycle. Straining to go can tighten these pelvic floor muscles further, reinforcing the delay and the miscommunication. So the vicious loop. So here's how it works. The stool fills the rectum. The internal sphincter and the puborectalis muscle fail to relax smoothly, creating resistance. The brain essentially is receiving incorrect or delayed signals, causing the external sphincter and other pelvic floor muscles to tighten rather than relax as they should when we have the bowel movement. Straining is going to increase tension, reinforcing poor muscle coordination and weaken proper neural feedback. And then the cycle just keeps repeating itself, making constipation chronic. This is what I see day in and day out in my clinic. So how do we break the loop? What are the practical steps? Good news is you can retrain your pelvic floor and break this cycle. So one is going to be mindful breathing. Practice slow diaphragmatic breaths where you're breathing all the way to the base of the pelvic floor. This is going to help calm the nervous system, relax the pelvic floor. That's actually when the pelvic floor lengthens, and it's going to restore a healthy brain muscle communication. Pelvic floor therapy. Consult with a pelvic floor therapist local to you who can guide you properly and evaluate you properly to help retrain and reprogram. Optimal posture. So even things like using a squatty potty or a footstool to position your knees higher than your hips when you're having a bowel movement can really begin to ease tension into the pelvic floor. Consistency and hydration. So maintaining regular bowel habits, adequate fiber, 25 to 35 grams a day. Hydration, so that means water and electrolytes to support smoother digestion. So understanding the connection between your pelvic floor and constipation is super powerful. It's not just about doing stool testing and trying to treat your gut. It's also about improving communication between your brain and your pelvic floor, breaking this frustrating cycle for good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful. This is something, as I said, I see day in and day out, and it's so common to just be focused on the gut, but ultimately we have to retrain the pelvic floor and the communication with the brain as it relates to chronic constipation. If you don't do that, you are missing a huge aspect of it and you will be stuck in this loop. So thank you so much as always. And if this was helpful, please make sure to like and share and of course subscribe to our channel. We focus on whole body wellness through integrative and root cause medicine. You can feel free to reach out directly to us, and you can also visit us on our app, the Movement Paradigm, on Apple or Google. Thank you. Until next time.